YouTube? Zach S from House of Champions here with Taylor Wallace, Zodiac's own Taylor Wallace, and tell us what you just did.
I topped Tulsa. We're at Tulsa. Tulsa Regional, top 4 or 4th place with Abyssal Control.
Abyssal Control. Let's see why it's called Abyssal Control.
So I only run 1.
Well, this is Tour Guide also, the next card, right?
Unfortunately. But it's a win, so I can use my Dark Samorg. No. Dark Samorg, just the 1 though. 1 Graph, obviously. 2 Seer, 3 Skarm, 2 Calcab. Calcab is actually, it's really hard to say what the MVP of the deck is. Like, aside from the tech that I'm going to show you later on, but like, burning Abyss monster-wise, I think Calcab is the MVP. It's really good with Beatrice. Like, if you make that turn 1 and they start to set back row and stuff, you can, assuming you haven't already used its effect to detach and disrupt their play, you can detach, send Calcab, bounce it back row, draw phase, detach, and Calcab the other one as well. So pretty much you go into your turn with not against any back row. It's fairly easy to get off. Like, it's just
nice.
Calcab is just awesome. It's amazing. I'm so glad I ran 2. All right, and over here we also have 2 Alec. I never used its effect once. No, wait, yeah, I lied. I used it against. Yeah, I just actually lied. I just lied. I used it twice, and both on Phoenix Rhinos. So I could, like, whenever they reveal for the BA, and I just Beatrice, negate that, and come out and blow itself up. It's the only time I ever used it.
Would you still use 2 again?
Just 1.
Just 1.
I would definitely just use 1. This is 3 Farfa. 3 Farfa because I know you can send Farfa with Beatrice, but I like Farfa to be the one equipped to Beatrice because it allows me to do more plays. Because if I want to like detach, send a Storm or detach, send a Calcab, I can also do a Farfa play as well. So I max out on that so I can get it under it as fast as possible.
And would you still play 3 of them?
Yeah, definitely still 3 of them.
Nice.
1 Barbar. I was running 2, but Jackie told me not to, and she was correct. She wanted me to say that. And then, it's just good. It just burns whatever, Rubik. I hate this card. I never make Virgil. Like, I just never make Virgil. Even in my extra deck, I do 1 Virgil, 1 Pilgrim, and I'd rather just do 2 Pilgrim. I never actually want to make Virgil. But at the same time, this is my first day learning the deck and everything like that, so it may come up in the future where I'm like, okay, yeah, I really need Rubik or whatever, but I just rather...
Yeah, until you see it, yeah.
As right now, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So, because like Beatrice is just so much better.
You're still early in play testing.
Yeah, so 3 Finish Rhinos.
BA Rush Rhino, you mean?
BA Rush Rhino. We got 4 spells, the 3 Foolish, or the 1, wow.
3 Foolish,
1
nice.
Foolish, 3 Twin Twister. And then we're going on to the traps, which is this big stack of cards right here. We got 3 strikes. Yeah, hey, badass order.
Oh, 3 of, sorry, the Solemn Brigade.
3 anti-spell fragrance. Vantage Intense. 2 Traveler. 1 Fire Lake. And then 4 techs coming up right now.
1 second. Before you bring the tech up with Traveler, did Traveler come up often? Because Joey said he hated this card.
I hate this card so much.
So would you drop both of them?
I would drop both of them. I'm not trying to pendulum summon NBA.
Yeah, that's what Joey
it's really
said
not that big of a deal. Like, I know if it goes up, you get a bunch of monsters, awesome. But if I want, like, pendulum does that too, and I kind of just stray away from that. Just summoning a bunch of monsters, I don't know. I don't think it's all that.
Yeah, your board's floating anyway,
yeah, it's just,
so...
The BA is just really control-based now. And it's control-based with a bunch of monsters that just don't, like, actually stop doing their job. Like, they all just recycle and everything like that. And there's never really an instance, aside from getting Dweller, that this ever comes up. So, like a Raigeki Dweller, and you'd be like, bring them all back. But, like, ultimately, it's just really not that big a deal. That's the only reason I would ever want to use it, in like a Raigeki Abyss Dweller or Abyss Dweller run over my whole field kind of instance. But I'm not just going to run it because of that reason. So I'm just going to drop it all the way.
That makes sense. That's what Joey said too, and he was only making 1, and he said it was awful.
And then the 1 Fire Lake, I was thinking about 2. I don't know. I still don't know. I might bump it up to 2 to try it, but I only ran 1 for today, and I only drew it twice, and I used it both times, and it was good. But
Did you ever search and use it?
No, I didn't at all. And I used it against one of the times I used it was against Joey. I lost to Joey in round 7, and one of the only times I drew it was against him, and I still lost. So I do like it, but at the same time, I just didn't see it enough to really make it.
Yeah, it's just more testing again. Already said some text now. Let's see.
We got 3
secret goo right here.
We got 3 booby trappies.
Ooh,
yeah.
Fire.
This card is if there was to be a card overall in the deck that was just outstanding, it would be this card.
Tell us that basic play you're doing with it.
You discard one card and you set a continuous trap from your graveyard, from your hand or graveyard. So it can also be in your hand. You set it from the whatever onto the field, and you can activate it that turn. So I was driving home. I'm not going to say I thought of this idea. I'm not, because whenever I thought of it, I found other people who had also thought of it as well. But they didn't really think it was all that good. I saw a little more than them. I think this card is really good. Listen. You can mill a bunch with Dante. You can mill some or some continuous traps, and then you can set this, and then like your anti-spell and your vanities, emptiness, or whatever. You could just pretty much just bring it right back out. Essentially, you're just searching for it. This is a wild card.
Yeah, or the Beatrice,
Exactly.
and whichever one you want.
That's what really triggered it for me. Beatrice sends any card, period. So I can open this and Beatrice, set it, and they go, and I'm playing against Pendulum, and go pass, stay on my face. Beatrice effect, ditch Dante, add Sir, dump. Anti-spell fragrance, still doing the same on my face. Activate Booby Trap E, discard the Sir, and then reset the anti-spell fragrance. Sir, bring back Dante, and then flip the anti-spell fragrance before they begin their main phase.
Yeah.
So.
And he actually beat me with this today too.
That's literally what I did to you.
I literally, in the standby phase, he goes activate Beatrice, and I was like, oh man, I'm about to get Booby Trapped.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we're boys still. And for the last one.
And then the last one was Zing Zing Hue.
Does this come up often?
I used it once. I never drew it. I used it so I could send Beatrice, and I dumped it with Beatrice, and then I Booby Trapped it out, and then I pretty much stunned it back during the end phase. It's really good because if you draw a combination of any combination of these, just two, like these two, or these two, or these two, you can set them, as long as you have Beatrice as well. You can set them, and then say my face, flip that. Beatrice, send this. And then now they have to set all their spells and traps or whatever. And now your Beatrice is also, a problem monster, so they're going to have to deal with it with another monster because they can't do it with the spell. So they're going to set all their spells. They might deal with Beatrice, they might not. If they do, you get something back. And during their end phase, you Booby Trap, discard Stir or whatever, set this, and then on their end phase, stun it back. It's like a searchable Twin Twister, kind of. And really combos with this. It just makes it a monster battle.
The king here. Alright, let's get into the side and extra now.
I also bought the entire Pendulum deck and then borrowed this entire thing, and I'm like it's just a waste of money. I'm just going to use that deck. So
cut your losses now.
Yeah, I'm just going to sell it.
Buy some BA.
Yeah. So I'm going to just buy this gold stack right here. I'll gold everything.
Oh man.
Bitch, I'm forward knocks. So token, 15-year anniversary token. 3 Dante. 3 Beat Rice.
Beat Rice. When that Beat Rice drops.
We got Virgil and 1 Pilgrim.
You said,
like I said,
yeah,
I'm not a fan of Rubik, so I'd much rather cut this, and I needed a second one of this, round 7 and round 8. I never thought I would need a second one, but I mean, it came up. It was game defining. So I would definitely use the second one of this. Would I drop this? The whole Rubik Virgil thing, I don't know. We'll figure that out later, but definitely 2 Pilgrim, regardless.
Okay.
2 Utopic Futures for Cosmo.
Yeah.
2 Breaksword. I made this just a few times. Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Would you still play 2 of them? Did they come up enough?
I think I'd definitely still use 2. I don't know, maybe. It's just, I don't ever want to make a monster that's just not Beatrice, so it doesn't even really matter. So I'm not using Grand Pulse or anything like that because I think this does it kind of better. And just the space is kind of out. I kind of have space for a lot of things. It's I don't need to use 2.
Yeah.
So anyways, and we go to Nightmare Shark. Never used it. Engineer. Never used it. Guy Charger. Used it a lot.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's go into the side deck now.
Side deck. 1 Galaxy Cyclone, mainly for, I put it in for Monarch, but I actually just sided in a lot going second. It's just, an MSC essentially, and especially in the mirror. I think I'm just going to keep it at 1 though, for sure, but it's not going to be dropped. 3 enemy controller, it's really good in the mirror match. You can take their Dantes, take their Beatrices. You take their Dante, you put a Beatrice over it. You take their Beatrice, you put the Gaia Dragon over it. A lot of people can escape it by attribute someone, I'll target their Beatrice, but they'll detach and banish Farfa or hit Farfa.
So the Farfa and bounce it,
So I don't get anything. But it's really not that big of a deal. I kind of still did its job. I don't know. I like it. I don't know if I'll drop it. I didn't really get a whole lot of like
Yeah, testing with it. Yeah.
So,
All right, next.
also, I never got a lot of testing with this either. I drew it and it was dead the times I drew it.
Well, I know it's good against Monarchs.
Yeah, I played. I don't even remember what my matchups were. I don't even remember. I can't even tell you.
No, you're good. Keep going.
2 Master Restrict, 2 Imperial Iron Womp. Again, these are floodgates, so like these complement with Booby Trap E. So you can send this with whatever it's called, Beatrice, and then boom.
Did that come up ever? You did that against Monarchs
definitely.
at all? Oh,
I
nice.
played against one Monarch player. I did that same play. I played against Cosmo, and I did that exactly.
Okay, everyone, make sure you get your Booby Trap E's to beat Monarchs and Cosmo.
So yeah, it was very, very versatile trap card.
Well, we should call it Booby BA. Is that what you're calling it? The BA Booby?
Yeah, I couldn't think of a name, so I just said Abyssal Control because I'm just setting
Booby BA, we got it.
I couldn't figure it
2
out.
Max C's.
2 Max C's.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's just nice. And then 2 Fiend Grieving. I like that against anything sort of Grave Reliant. Like the mirror match, I'll side it in. I didn't want it in the main because I didn't know how much Pendulum I was going to be fighting.
Yeah, it kind of sucks against them.
It's okay. I mean, it does things. Like if they go Painful Decision, I can get it off, obviously. But it's not that game to play.
Yeah.
If they go Dante Mill 3, they're relying on whatever they're trying to get going, so I can just stop that or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just, I think it was like half and half. I wanted it against half the matchups, so I didn't want it against the other half. So.
Any notable rounds?
Against my match with Joey, which is round 7, he's been playing BA a lot longer than I have, and throughout this entire day, I got flipped, but I misplayed a bunch. Like my first play. Like, the first play I made, game 1, round 1, I did Storm and I forgot to search. Word to Tibet. And, I just kept misplaying and winning. So, I mean, I'm not saying, like,
Well, the deck's forgiving to an extent,
yeah, the deck can forgive me for making some mistakes. I mean, I did make a lot of mistakes and they would cost me games, but they never cost me the match.
Yeah.
Unless, maybe with Joey. I misplayed a lot against Joey. But, he's also a lot better than me with the BA deck. And,
Joey's the GOAT.
Yeah, he's been using BA for a long time, so I wouldn't even feel right beating him.
Yeah.
It's like his baby.
Oh, any shout-outs?
Shout out to Sam Sturgeon for letting me borrow cards. Shout out to Brennan Green for letting me borrow cards. I'm just going to buy all these. Shout out to Epic Cards and Games. Shout out to Mike Kleisel for also topping.
Hey.
Shout out to Ramiro, who actually retired me on the Wednesday local. We played, and he was playing BA, and I was playing Pendulum. And he actually just destroyed me so bad, I was like, I gotta give this deck a shot. And then I thought of the Booby thing.
And now you're playing it. Yeah.
I'm playing it.
Alright, and we still got shout-outs to Troll and Toad.
Shout out to Team Zodiac. Shout out to Zach, House of Champions. What else I got? I think it's
You said you had one for Jackie too. She told
I
you.
gave her a shout out earlier when she said not to use 2
Oh, that's enough. That's
Jackie,
funny.
you're not getting more than that.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for having you, and congratulations, man.